Welcome back to Reality is where words do come to life. Well, the topic of this is Cook County Jail leave of absence. Not too long ago, I was in contact with a young lady at Cook County Jail and um, trying to work with them to find some solution to some issues. And another young lady that I met in Springfield was the person that got me in connection with the other young lady. So I have been talking with her and great conversation, very helpful with some things. A lot of things going on about the mail um, being returned to family members because they don't have a system in place that let individuals know the do's and don'ts when their family members go into their, like, family people know what you can and cannot do, when they should do a one-page cheat sheet to let people know how you put money on the books, what you can do for mail, what you can send in, days of visitation, all this stuff. And so individuals have been mailing items in to inmates inside of Cook County Jail, and then they've been getting notices that the mail was returned, and family members have never received the mail back. And so I asked the question, where is the mail going? Because postage costs a lot. That mail has to be weighed before it's mailed. And you're talking about $30. You're talking about $40, depending on what you're sending in. That's money wasted. And then it's stuck in between you saying from inside of Cook County Jail that it's being mailed back and the family member never receiving it. Where is the mail going? Is the people in the mail room holding on to the mail? What's happening with that? The next thing was the jail ATM, which my understand Tom Dart's family members is running the jail ATM. So it gives a new meaning to keep it in the family, right? So they got these packets in there that's like $40. You got granola bars, which is $2. You got some oodles or noodles, which is like 49, 50 cents. You got some small things of coffee, which I'm sure these are food service items that don't cost that money. So why are you upcharging family members $35 to $40 for these items to be sent in? And then when you send these items into jail ATM, they're asking you for your social security number. They ask you for personal information that they don't have no damn business asking at all. They don't. So, made a phone call. This was last week to the person who I've been talking to on the inside, and was inquiring about the visitation because the site information don't match when you show up to Cook County Jail. It's just some disparities that's going on. They don't match. There's a set of rules on the site, and then there's a set of rules when you go to the gate. How does that work, Tom Dart? And so I was inquiring about that and told her the information in math. So she said, well, I'll work on trying to get it rectified. They're supposed to clear it up, but that wasn't the case. So when somebody is unable or staff is short and you have a visit schedule and they cancel your visitation, they don't provide you information how you can reschedule your visit that they cancel, or if an emergency happens, how can you change your visit? These are information. This is information that you don't get at all, and you got to go through the weeds to find this information. And so the rule is that an inmate cannot have more than 2 visits in 1 week, which is crazy. You are housing them in a facility, but you only want them to have 2 visits, and you wonder why it's so much chaos and confusion inside those walls. They need their mind stimulated. They need that interaction with people from the outside. They need to lay their eyes on their family member's face to help keep their sanity. But y'all don't care about that. That's not your concern. Your concern is keeping the money from housing from these private investors who fund these institutions. That's what your concern is. So, Prisker, you're running on COVID, but you're not doing anything about the prison environment. You got a problem with that. So, I called the young lady, was calling. I usually send an email and then I call to find out why the calendar says visit already scheduled when the inmate says they only got one visit, but the calendar is full. Month after month, it is grayed out. So the young lady I called, and I get a message that they're on maternity leave. So I'm like, okay, this is April, but they won't be back until July. I'm like, okay. So then I call the other young lady, and she's on leave too. So I'm saying to myself, is this a coincidence that everybody is on leave at the same time? The people that I'm normally talking to? Or do you not want me to talk to them because it's close to election time and y'all want to fill y'all asses with the seat again? So I asked about they left a number to call and they was quick to get you off the phone. Nobody want to provide no answers whatsoever about why the calendar is full up and the inmates in there are not getting the visits. So what's going on? Who's controlling the calendar? Who's manipulating the calendar? And you can see if the calendar is full or not. Or is there a technical issue that you don't want to acknowledge? Or did you just block out the calendar to block it out? So that's a question that needs to be answered. It definitely needs to be answered. And it has not been answered at all. And I got a problem with that. I got a real problem with that. And so the numbers that I was provided to get the answers to the questions, I didn't get the answers. What you all are doing is passing people off. And you wonder why family members get irritated and aggravated. You don't have a cheat sheet. I told the young lady to create a one-pager of important things that family members need to know, and it was not done. You all come with so many excuses as it relates to programming, things that you should do. You want it to be a better environment inside the walls, or you just want to house them. Because it serves no purpose to just house them. Their mental needs to be stimulated. And y'all don't get that. The sad part to all of this, again, as I've said many times before, is only the black and the brown who are suffering from this. White people don't get to stay in there like that. Matter of fact, they don't even go. They go to court, get that bail, they pay that bond, and they out the door. They get to go home. And I don't care what crime it is. I'm still trying to figure out where the hell is Jason Van Dyke at. Again, he out with 16 bullets. We got people still sitting in there 9 years and haven't been in trial, 3 years and haven't been in trial. Our state's attorney is still on discovery. But Jason Van Dyke, 16 bullets, shot a black man in the back, went inside, so you all say, and I really don't believe that. Sentenced 6 years for 16 bullets. We got people sitting in county jail that ain't even been to trial. State's Attorney Kim Fox's office worked the case. The man got 6 years for 16 bullets, and you still holding somebody in jail on discoveries and continuations. Chief Judge Timothy Evans, what the hell is going on? You say you can't provide no insight because it's not your case. You're the chief judge. And if you don't have no authority and no power, why are you the chief judge? Kim Fox, answer this. Riddle me this. Why are people still sitting in Cook County Jail and your staff has continued to have discovery, and Jason Van Dyke shot somebody 16 times, got 6 years and only served 3? Please riddle me that. You all made a conscious effort to put Jesse Smollett in jail. Y'all even reopened the case, put the case back up. But Jason Van Dyke is out and about for 16 bullets. 16 in the back. Caught on camera. Got out of his car. Just started shooting, unloading his weapon in the back of a child that was mentally disturbed. And he got 6 years. And in 3 years, he was out. Was he ever in? So justify and make sense why we have people sitting in Cook County Jail up under the state's attorney's office authority. And they have not been to court, and the case is still under continuation and discovery. What the hell? It don't take you that long to find videos, pictures, and witnesses. It don't. 1 bullet, 16. 1 bullet, 16. 1 bullet, 16 out. 1 bullet, life sentence, still waiting for jury trial. Help me to understand this shit, because it ain't adding up to me. Help me to understand. But y'all asses want to run for office, re-election. Why? Priska, you hold accountability. Mayor Lightfoot, you hold accountability. Tony Prepwinkle, you hold accountability. Tom Dart, you definitely hold accountability. And somebody's already on your ass right now. And you know who it is. Now we got potential aldermen trying to run for office. For what? Y'all can't take care of y'all wards. How y'all gonna take care of a city? Please help me understand that. I'm trying to understand what's going on. Why the continuation? Why, when it come down to us, y'all drag our shit clean out? Brandon Johnson's, every commissioner that is responsible for Cook County Jail, you are liable for allowing this. Chief Judge Timothy Evans, you sit quietly in the cut. You are accountable too, because you're the chief judge. That means the judges are up under you. Y'all need to have some conversations, because I promise you, there's going to be more videos coming. I promise you. Until y'all clear Cook County Jail out and do them people right. People are in there sick. Y'all not feeding them right. Y'all transferring people in and out, in and out. The COVID is still out here. Y'all don't care. You don't care. You know people that are troublemakers, and you place these troublemakers in certain decks intentionally. You do that intentionally. Intentionally. And if you can't have more than 2 visits a week, then y'all need to do some more damn virtual. It don't cost you no money to have virtual visits. It doesn't. It doesn't. But them inmates need some stimulations. They need stimulating. Their mind needs to be stimulated. Then y'all wonder why they come out all cuckoo for Cocoa Puff and confused. You don't keep them up with change and trending times, with technology, so they can be able to function and sustain. Y'all just housing. So any one of you who's running for office, if I see any videos, if I see any advertisement, and you run on that COVID and what you did for the North in downtown, oh, I'm coming back. I promise you, I'm feeling much better. 4 weeks I've been down. My lungs has been giving me problems, but I promise you, I'm feeling better. I promise you. And as a constituent, a registered voter, I got every right in this world to make my voice heard. And again, I want you all to understand, you are not the employer. We are the employer. You are the employees. And it's time y'all asking to start listening, and not to the same people you've been listening to. It's time out. Time for a change. And God is listening. He my witness too. He know why y'all really doing what you're doing. Clear Cook County Jail. Kim Fox, get on your state's attorney ass and tell them to close them damn cases and let them people go home. You got all the evidence you need and some. Don't get on another TV station, another interview, talk about, well, you let your state attorney. I don't have you, the state's attorney. You the head. They up under you. Get it together. Chief Judge Timothy Everson, get your judges in order. Stop sending people's letters back. Tell me you can't say nothing. You don't have nothing to say. Get out of here with that one. And the commissioners, y'all need to clean up Cook County Jail. Y'all get this procurement system that you say you got. Y'all need to do something about that because it ain't working. And why is Tom Dart's relatives allowed to put jail ATM and the cash, the ATM machines? That's a conflict of interest. Totally a conflict of interest. If this is true and it's allowed, it's a conflict of interest. And y'all wonder why we're sitting in the mess that we sit in. God ain't pleased with none of y'all at all. Period. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.